Hello and welcome back to my blog. It's a little chilly out, it's in the 30s, but I want to be outside. Wrapping up essays on the Constitution of the United States Cassius letters with Cassius 11, and it's part 2. But in the name of common sense, I would ask, of what use would be a Bill of Rights in the present case? It can only be to resort to when it is supposed that Congress have infringed the unalienable rights of the people. But would it not be much easier to resort to the federal Constitution to see if therein power is given to Congress to make the law in question? If such power is not given, the law is in fact a nullity, and the people will not be bound thereby. For let it be remembered that such laws, and such only as are founded on this Constitution, are to be the supreme law of the land. And it would be absurd indeed if the laws which are granted in the Constitution were not to be without reserve the supreme law of the land. To give Congress power to make laws for the Union, and then to say they should not have force throughout the Union, would be glaringly inconsistent. Such an inconsistency, however, has hitherto been the evil which the whole continent have complained of, and which the new Constitution is designed to remedy. Let us reverse the proposition and see how it will then stand. This Constitution and the laws of the United States which shall be made in pursuance thereof, and all treaties made or which shall be made under their authority, shall not be the supreme law of the land, and the judges in the several states shall not be bound thereby. This is exactly what the Anti-Federalists wish to be the case. This, and in this alone, would they glory. But, fellow citizens, you will discern the excellency of the aforementioned clause. You will perceive that it is calculated, wisely calculated, to support the dignity of this mighty empire, to restore public and private credit and national confidence. Article 4 further provides that the senators and representatives before mentioned, and the members of the several state legislatures, and all executive and judicial officers, both of the United States and of the several states, shall be bound, by oath or affirmation, to support this Constitution. But no religious test shall ever be required as a qualification to any office or public trust under the United States. Thus, my fellow citizens, we see that our rulers are to be bound by the most sacred ties to support our rights and liberties, to secure to us the full enjoyment of every privilege which we can wish for. They are bound by the Constitution to guarantee to us a republican form of government in its fullest extent. And what is there more that we can wish for? Thus, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, have appointed a federal convention to ordain and establish, with the concurrence of the people, a constitution for the United States of America. That federal convention have assembled together, and after a full investigation of the different concerns of the Union, have proposed a form of government calculated to support and transmit inviolate to the latest posterity all the blessings of civil and religious liberty. Citizens of Massachusetts, consider well these important matters, and weigh them deliberately in the scale of reason. Consider at what a vast expense of toil, difficulty, treasure, and blood you have emancipated yourselves from the yoke of bondage and established yourselves an independent people. Consider that those immortal characters who first planned the event of the Revolution and with arms in their hands stepped forth in the glorious cause of human nature have now devised a plan for supporting your freedom and increasing your strength, your power, and happiness. Will you then, O my countrymen, listen to the mad dictates of men who are aiming, by every artifice and falsehood which the emissaries of hell can invent, to effect your total destruction and overthrow? Who wish to ascend the chariot of anarchy and ride triumphant over your smoking ruins, which they hope to effect by their more than hellish arts, In your misery they hope to glory and establish their own greatness on their country's ruin. If they can effect this, they will laugh at your calamity and mock your misfortunes. The language of each brother in iniquity when they meet will be, "Hail, damned associates! See our high success." Think, O my countrymen, think before it is too late. The important moment approaches when these states must, by the most wise of all conduct, forever establish their glory and happiness on the firmest basis by adopting the Constitution, or by the most foolish and inconsistent of all conduct in rejecting it, entail on themselves and on their posterity endless infamy. There is a tide in the affairs of men which, taken at the flood, leads on to fortune, omitted all the voyages of their life, is bound in shallowness. If you embrace not the golden moment now before you, and refuse to receive that which only can establish the dignity of your towering eagle, this and generations yet unborn will curse with an anathema your dying fame, and breathe with imprecations and just indignation, vengeance and insults on your sleeping ashes. But should you, on the contrary, with energy and vigor push your fortune, and with earnestness and gratitude clasp to your arms this great blessing which heaven has pointed to your view, posterity, made happy by your wisdom and exertions, will honor and reverse your memories. Secure in their prosperity, they will weep for joy that heaven had given them fathers. Cassius. We'll continue with Agrippa next. Make it a great day, and bye for now.